Hey guys, apologize in advance. I'm coming at you from kind of a funny angle. I've got wood piled up over here just in case we had lost power with the weather, just to be prepared. So the snake that I have for you today for the Meet the Collection is actually a brand new animal that just arrived here today. No, I didn't have anything shipped in this time of year. A friend of mine locally produced this animal, and she is a black rat snake. This particular animal hatched in July of 2019. I know that I said after the losing the Thai bamboo rat that I was going to probably not get a colubrid for a while, but these guys obviously are a lot less sensitive to warmer temperatures. So this little girl's got a nice little Exoterra set up in my living room. Which is where she'll be for a while until she outgrows that and moves into a larger cage. But yeah, these guys being a native species to here, just are a little bit more adaptable to the warmer temperatures. Now you notice, obviously I said she's a black rat, and black rats can vary quite a bit. This particular animal is, I guess, called a rusty rat, and it's also heteroleucistic. Which doesn't matter to me. She's just a pet for me. Just a species that I've always enjoyed. And my friend, like I said, produced these locally. So she's actually had her for me for a little while and just finally got out here today to drop her off. So very cool, very inquisitive animals. She's got a really good temperament, obviously. You know, she's been checking out her new digs all day today. Which she seems to really like. I set her up in there with, she's got a piece of bamboo going across that she can climb on, which she's been on and off of several times. She's got one of those little half log things in there that she can check out. These guys, she doesn't seem to really have much desire to hide. She's got a nice big water dish in there, and I just set her up on some Reptichip so she could burrow as well if she'd like to. So she's kind of got the wide range of things in there where she can pretty much do whatever she wants. Every time she gets close over there, she's just trying to climb up onto my phone. Obviously, these guys are very adept and very good at going up into trees to go after birds and things. They're as comfortable up climbing as they are on the ground, so I wanted to give her a cage where she had the opportunity to do all of those things. Which, you know, just today alone, watching her, she's already done all those things. She's been in the water. She's been messing around with the substrate a little bit. She's been in and out of the hide. She's been, you know, up and down the bamboo a couple of times. You can see that really nice pink tongue. I love that. A lot of our local species have those really nice, vibrant red pink tongue. There you go. See if I can kind of encourage her to get it out a little bit more there for you. But yeah, very cool snakes, one I've always enjoyed. While admittedly, I love the really, really jet black rats because, you know, my Sumatrans, I like those darker ones like that. She is really cool. So I am very happy to have her. And, you know, maybe I'll have her on a video every now and again. I'm going to let her settle for a little while, you know, feed her later this week, that kind of thing. My arm's getting tired from sitting in that position. But yeah, just really cool animals, very inquisitive, very active. So people that are, you know, you get a lot of those people that end up with the wrong snakes that want something for display. This is an animal that you can have in a display cage. It's not going to be hiding all the time. Once they're comfortable and whatnot, they are typically out a lot. They are exploring. They are very active. They'll be out at night, out during the day, you know, all depending on, just what's going on around them. They're very nosy and very interested in all of that. So if you're looking for an animal that's going to be more active and something that you can see and will, you know, tolerate handling well in most cases. Obviously, every animal's individual, and some will require more work to get to this level than others. But I mean, I go out and remove like nuisance black rat snakes for people, and it's once in a while you get one that's a real jerk, but a lot of them are actually pretty handleable. You know, as long as you let them kind of maneuver on their own and don't restrain them too much. Even the wild ones seem to be pretty well behaved. Every once in a while, you know, you touch them wrong and they might open their mouth on you or swing around. But for the most part, if they're moving and allowed to kind of have a freedom of motion like I'm giving her, most of them tend to be pretty good. So just a cool animal. An animal I'm excited to have, as I said, one that I'll get on here as she grows and gets bigger. Both of her parents are a fairly good size, so I'm excited about that too. Both of her parents are in the 6 foot range. So, you know, I expect her to put on some size, and obviously she's grown very nicely, you know, in less than a year and a half. So she's moving up there. She's trying to get on the table. You know, obviously it's a big change of pace from a lot of the other stuff I keep, although, you know, it's on par with some of the Australian stuff as far as, you know, how much they move around and how active they are. Mimic lots are pretty active, especially if I'm around. They're very observant of me. But yeah, she's been pretty much out and about most of the day. No issues when I walk over, approach the cage. When I just took her out, no issues coming out of the cage for the first time, because she's been in there for several hours now. But yeah, I wanted to get this done today so that she can settle in for a few days afterwards. So I'm actually shooting this. Today's Sunday, by the way. I keep saying today, and you guys aren't going to see this video until Wednesday. But yeah, so new species for me. I've only worked with wild ones. This is the first captive bred one that I've ever had myself. A while back, actually, I did watch some of Stacy's snakes years ago. So I had some of her colubrids here for a little while and her sand boas. But that's the only ones that I've really kept in my house. I did have one black rat here for a couple of weeks, not even, I think about a week and a half, that I rescued from some glue traps. Those of you guys that followed me on social media a few years ago may remember that. He was stuck between 2 glue traps, and then he had been thrown in the people's recycling bin. So he was stuck to all of like their cardboard and stuff. So I had to use the mineral oil, and it was a lot of work to get him out. And then I kept him in a 10-gallon tank in my kitchen for like a week and a half. I soaked him in mineral oil a couple of times just to make sure all that glue was off. And then I gave him a little rat as a parting gift, so he got a meal before he headed back out, just to make sure he had a meal in him before we let him go, in case he, you know, because obviously he's reestablishing in a new area, so you want him to have something in his system, because it might take him a few weeks to really figure himself out. So hopefully he did well out there. I just let him go at my place. It's not really ideal to relocate snakes like that, but where he was going to get killed if he stayed. So I relocated him here, or at least I know there's others, and there's sites where they can go and hibernate when the time comes, and food is plentiful. There's a water source, all that out there. So hopefully he did great. Who knows? He could be the one that got into my attic. There's a black rat that got into there, and I found a couple sheds. So, you know, you never know. But we'll cut this short in a minute. Hopefully you guys have appreciated the content lately. I really appreciate everybody on the Christmas live. You guys did you know, very, very nice things for me on that. And I have you guys that won the stickers. They're ready to go. They're actually in my car, stamped and everything. So I'm just going to throw them in the mail when I pass by the mailbox there, probably tomorrow after work. And then, you know, the people that won free shipping obviously will use that when it happens. Although one person's fairly local, so I'd probably just deliver that snake anyway. But we'll see what happens there. So stay tuned this weekend. The video will be with Eric, as I mentioned to some of you that have been around, that I get my Reptichip from here. He's the Northeast distributor. It's got some really, really nice ball pythons. So please make sure you check that out and leave a comment and let me know you saw it when that video comes out. You know, not only for my sake does it help my videos when you guys comment and when you like and all that stuff and you watch, but also it helps the people when I'm going and traveling and visiting their collection. You know, it's nice of them to hear some nice things about the work that they're doing. So make sure you stop by and leave a comment on that. I appreciate everybody that checked out the video I did with Jeremy, which seems to be doing really well. So appreciate all the love lately. All the super chats and all of that are much, much appreciated. You guys really, like I said, I got more from you guys for Christmas than I did from anybody else. So I appreciate that. Thank you very much. We're gonna go put this girl back in her setup, and then we'll feed her in a couple days. I'll keep you guys updated on Instagram how she's doing. I'm able to get some video and picture of her without really disturbing her because of where she is. So you guys can follow along on there until next time she's makes an appearance on the channel. Get that tongue maybe once more. There you go. All right, we'll see you guys. Thank you so much.